Hi, I wanted to bring you with me today. Just a quiet walk. A few months ago, I died for 17 minutes, and yet here I am. I'm walking, breathing, living. I don't take those things for granted anymore. All right, I wanted to give you an update on my cardiac arrest. As you know, it was unexpected, and doctors couldn't tell at first, but now we know. I got the results of a genetics test, and it turns out that I have a mutation on a gene that's called Titin. It's a gene that it's in charge of muscle strength, and because of the mutation, then it causes the muscles to get weak, in particular the heart. So that's it. That's what happened to me. My heart is weak. It's not pumping properly, and what they said is that a normal heart of a healthy person should pump about 65% of the blood on every pulse. It should pump 65% of the blood back into the bloodstream. Mine only does about 45%, 45 to 49%, they said. So it's almost a third of strength loss on my heart. So now I have to get an appointment with my cardiologist and get a health plan to see what's next. Well, to tell you about the Titin gene, I learned the gene is called Titin. Its official name is Titin, Titin, but the popular name is Titan, like the Greek god. The reason for it is because it's one of the largest genes that we have in our DNA, and it has an important function. It's in charge of our heart, our muscles in general, but especially the heart. So when it mutates, it weakens the heart. That's one of the reactions the mutation can cause in somebody's body. But yeah, Titin, the Titin gene. So as of right now, there's no cure for it. It's just a heart condition, and since it's genetics, now my daughter needs to get tested. My siblings as well. It's possible that I heard that from my parents, but they said right now priority would be my daughter to get tested and my siblings. Since they're younger though, they may not have any signs physically, but they can do the test. The good thing is they can just get tested for the specific gene. They don't have to do the whole palette of genes, so it should be easier to determine. And if they have it, they just need to get in touch with their cardiologist and monitor their heart. Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm worried about my daughter. They said there's a 50% chance that she has it or she doesn't. And then within the 50%, there's a 50% chance that the gene didn't mutate the same way. So not necessarily she's gonna have the same heart condition as I do. I'm really hoping not. But yeah, that's what it is. The gene Titin, or Titin gene. Look at this. Apricots. it's good to know. It's good to know what happened, you know. So basically, because of my heart not pumping properly, it slows down and sometimes can stop. But the good thing is that since I have that ICD device implanted on me, it's going to pretty much protect me. It's just like I have my own paramedic right next to me, basically, you know. Well, the ICD will automatically shock me and bring me back to life if my heart stops. But yeah, it's pretty common that what happens is when people rest, your resting heartbeat can slow down too much. And yeah, apparently that's what happened to me. When I went to bed that night, my heartbeat just went down slowly until completely stopped. But now with the ICD, if that ever happens again, the defibrillator will kick in and shock me, giving me an electric shock to restart my heart. And I'm just keeping an eye on my heart rate and just making sure it's stable. But yeah, I don't have any high cholesterol or diabetes or any of those heart conditions that normally causes those heart malfunctions. It's just the mutation on this particular gene. So I shouldn't even be here, but I believe God allowed me to come back for a purpose, to share my story, journey my recovery, and share with you right here. You know, recovery hasn't been easy all the way. Physically, emotionally, spiritually. I can't complain though. But every breath reminds me that life is fragile and sacred. I've learned to listen more. I've learned to listen more closely to God's voice. I've learned to slow down and to forgive more. To see beauty even in silence and nature. And keep trusting Him even when I don't understand. Maybe you're going through something hard right now. I just want to remind you, if you're still here, God's not done with you. There's purpose in your pain. There's beauty ahead. Keep walking, keep trusting. You're not alone. Thanks for joining me today. I'll see you in the next one.